everybody, welcome back to part 2 of how to build an actual useful space station in spaceflight simulator. Today we are going to see how we can build it. So welcome back to part 2. If you want to check part 1, you can check for it. So let's get into okay, so this is part 2 of how we are going to build our space station. So this top model we have here is a cupola, which will let our astronauts see the wonderful view of space. We've gotten some RCS to control the attitude of our space station, docking ports that are connecting the cupola and this science observation module here. Okay, this is the science part, then this is the observation part. And it also has a little probe for control and a docking port. So this thing is gonna go to our space station, which we had launched in part 1. Okay, so in part 1 we had used a different rocket. So here are some changes I made to our payload. So now you see these fuel tanks here. You should make sure that they have no fuel inside, so that the spacecraft can be able to launch. Then I'd also added some fuel and delta V in these side boosters, and then much delta V in this main booster, and then our third stage we'll also have enough fuel. So let's launch this, and let's launch, and we dock this module to the other module that we had left in part 1. Okay, so our rocket began to ascend, and then yeah, the rocket launch was going pretty well until we were starting to ascend high, and then our side boosters ran out of fuel and I had to separate them, and our rocket's launch was getting successful. So I had put my apoapsis until it reached about 80 kilometers. Then we passed the atmosphere, and then I separated the fairing. So I reached the apoapsis, and then I started accelerating until it reached low Earth orbit, and then I navigated to our spacecraft. I got a notification that SpaceX Starlink had launched satellites. So I started navigating to our little space station here. I separated the main booster and I cleared it so that it couldn't crash to our space station. And I started using our little RCS thrusters to adjust our parameters like our velocity, our side velocity, and the distance we are from our space station. And yeah, everything was going on until I saw our space station we had launched in part 1. So there it is. So I had to transfer any remaining fuel that I had into the third stage and to our science module and our cupola. Then I started using our RCS thrusters to adjust, and then we docked. So please make sure to subscribe for part 3.